from the In the Black podcast. This is Rick, aka Mr. Hustle Hard, aka the Ricktator. And I had a thought, actually several thoughts. I want to talk about the Colin Kaepernick situation, but not just what he's doing, but specific comments by Ray Lewis and Shaquille O'Neal. Recently, Ray Lewis went on the Colin Cowherd show and gave his opinion about Colin Kaepernick's silent protest of kneeling during the national anthem in support of Black Lives Matter. Ray Lewis said he respects Colin Kaepernick, he has a right to do it, but he doesn't like the fact that he's doing it during the anthem because he should, quote, leave the flag out of it. And he basically asked the question, where has Colin Kaepernick been? He said that Colin Kaepernick hasn't been in disadvantaged neighborhoods, helping people, and that giving money is not enough. He needs to be giving time and being a role model for kids. Basically questioning how much Colin Kaepernick is involved. Shaquille O'Neal echoed these comments. His statement was a little different, basically saying, okay, it's fine what you're doing now, but what about last year, and the year before, and the year before that? Basically saying that it seems really new of Colin Kaepernick to have this type of civil rights, civic-minded attitude where he's outspoken about these type of issues when he wasn't doing it before. It reminds me of a story from the Bible. And I'm not trying to get all spiritual on you. That's not the kind of person I am. But I do at least know this story. And it's a story of Paul. In the Bible, Paul was a devout Jew. And not just that, he was a killer. He worked with the Roman government to round up, execute, torture, and kill Christians. He did it routinely, and he seemed to do it with pleasure. Until one day he was on the road to Damascus. And on this road, he saw this blinding light, which was Jesus. And Jesus said to him, why are you killing me? Why are you doing this? Paul had a religious conversion, and he becomes a devout Christian. And all of a sudden, he's preaching this nonviolent religion. Well, because of Paul, this religion spread for the next millennia very far, very fast, and very wide. And he was very important to the religion. But I thought about the people who knew Paul during that time. And it had to be really, really weird to see him claim that he loved Christianity and that he wanted to help Christians when before he had been killing them. I know it had to be strange for people, and a lot of people might have doubted his sincerity. Colin Kaepernick didn't kill anybody. He's not accused of doing anything as crazy as what Paul did. But people are questioning how much he's changed or how much he's embraced this civil rights mindset. He's been able to do something with this silent protest that lots of activists have not been able to do. He's been able to get everyone from all types of different political perspectives to talk about the issues that he cares about, to say things like Black Lives Matter. And Black lives do matter. It matters that Black people seem to be targeted for discrimination. It matters that Black people seem to face harsher penalties all around in life, but specifically when it comes to their interactions with the police. That matters. It's very important. And the fact that these issues are being talked about forcibly by everyone of all different political spectrums, races, and religions is something that this silent protest has been able to create, this environment. So whether you agree with Colin Kaepernick or not, you have to respect the fact that he took something he has a legal right to do in this country, and he's made it something that's a dinner table conversation, a water cooler conversation, a Twitter conversation. Everybody's talking about it, and everybody's now focusing on the fact that he not only took an action, but his words matter. Why is he doing it? He says he's doing it because of this. Well, let's look at the issue. He's had support from Vets for Kaepernick to I stand behind Kaepernick because lots of people are coming out and saying, you know what? At first I didn't like what you were doing, but then I thought about it. And I see what's been happening over the past couple years. And now I know. I think you might be doing the right thing. I think you're on the right track. So even though Shaq and Ray Lewis, who are Hall of Famers, by the way, great players and great men, even though they disagree with his method, they can't disagree with the results. And the results are he's bringing massive attention to issues that matter to him. But these are just my thoughts. What do you think? Tell us what you think in the comments. Have a good night.